$text list of upcoming Pixar blockbuster sequels to keep your hypeometer maxed out. What is up, movie maniacs and animation aficionados? Mr. Flame here. Welcome back to the Nerd Flame channel, where we stoke the fires of speculation and set the internet ablaze with the hottest cinematic rumors. We all know that nothing generates buzz quite like the announcement of a sequel, a reboot, or a remake for a beloved classic, especially when we are talking about the kings of computer animation, Pixar. They have built an empire on emotional storytelling and unforgettable characters, and every time they hint at revisiting one of their worlds, the fan base loses its collective mind. So today, we are diving deep into the sequel sphere, looking at the real, the rumored, and the absolutely mind-blowing follow-ups that promise to light up our screens starting next year. And trust me, the titles we have lined up are pure, uncut hype fuel. This is the stuff that gets those poster designs cooking in the Nerd Flame Lab. So strap in, because we are about to explore the future of Pixar and what it means for your favorite characters. Toy Story 5. The moment this film was officially announced, the internet exploded, and honestly, can you blame us? The Toy Story franchise is the foundation of modern computer animation, a series that has redefined what a children's movie can be. And the possibility of another main installment is genuinely monumental. The last film, Toy Story 4, felt like a beautiful, definitive conclusion for Woody, charting a course for his next chapter and giving us all the feels, which is why the news of a fifth movie has sparked so much discussion about where the story can possibly go next. Rumors are already swirling that this film will explore a dynamic we have only briefly touched on: the confrontation between classic, analog toys and the hyper-advanced, tech-driven playthings of the modern era. Imagine Buzz and the gang facing off against an army of malfunctioning, next-gen robotic toys. Essentially a commentary on how technology has changed childhood, which is classic Pixar, taking a simple concept and making it profoundly emotional and deeply resonant. The speculation about Woody's return is the biggest talking point. Will he permanently reunite with Buzz and the original group, or will his appearance be a cameo that pushes a new set of characters into the spotlight? Fans are desperate for that full-circle moment, that feeling of the original gang back together, ready to confront a final, terrifying challenge. And if they nail the emotional landing like they always do, this will be the biggest animated movie of its year, cementing its place as an all-time great. We are talking about the potential for a new trilogy, a fresh start for the franchise under a new creative direction, and the fan expectation is nothing short of perfection. A film that honors the legacy while forging a completely new, surprising path. Finding Nemo 3. While not officially announced, the sheer demand for a third installment in the Finding Nemo saga makes it one of the most talked about hypothetical sequels in Pixar's history. And the online buzz is relentless. The first movie introduced us to the vast, breathtaking, and often terrifying world of the ocean, and the second broadened the scope by focusing on Dory's journey of self-discovery. So where does a Finding Nemo 3 even begin? The fan theories are incredible, suggesting everything from a deep-sea ecological thriller to a complete reboot, where Marlin and Dory's relationship is tested by a new, world-changing event. Maybe even a foray into the heavily rumored and potentially apocalyptic topic of the coral reefs rapidly disappearing. Imagine a scenario where the familiar Great Barrier Reef is under existential threat, forcing the crew to embark on a desperate journey to the legendary Blue Hole, a mythical haven where the ocean's life source is said to be preserved, bringing in a massive scale that would make the first two films look like a fishbowl. The emotional core would remain the same, of course, focusing on the parental anxieties of Marlin, but this time, the stakes are so much higher, not just for his son, but for the entire ocean ecosystem, giving it that vital, relevant edge that Pixar loves. There is massive speculation that the production will introduce a completely new family of sea creatures, perhaps a highly intelligent species that lives in the deep sea trenches and holds the key to saving the surface world, giving us a fresh cast to latch onto while still having our beloved main characters guiding the narrative. The animation alone would be a technical marvel, showcasing bioluminescence and the crushing pressure of the deep, a visual feast that would leave everyone absolutely stunned. And this level of rumored scale is exactly why the hype for a potential threequel is a constant undercurrent in the fandom. The Incredibles 3. The Parr family is back, or at least that is the deafening roar of the internet, because after the highly successful second outing, it is not a matter of if, but when, and for Incredibles 3, the speculation is already at a fever pitch. The first two films expertly balanced family dynamics with exhilarating superhero action, but the third film is rumored to take things to a completely new level by aging up the younger members of the family significantly, presenting them with adult problems in a world that is finally starting to embrace supers openly. The major rumor driving fan excitement is a focus on Jack, who by this point would be a full-blown teenager, his myriad of unpredictable powers now barely containable, forcing the entire family to train him for an entirely new, cosmic-level threat that is too big even for the collective might of Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. Picture this. The villain is not a single person, but a powerful organization that has finally cracked the code of creating artificial supers, leading to an old-school versus new-tech superhero civil war that tests the Parr family's unity in unprecedented ways, which is a perfect narrative engine for Brad Bird's masterful storytelling. Fans are desperate to see Violet in a more prominent, action-heavy role, finally embracing her powers with confidence, and perhaps even taking on a leadership role, with Dash serving as the speedster who has to learn to slow down and use strategy, a beautiful reversal of his hyperactive nature from the first film. There is also the persistent whisper of an animated live-action hybrid sequence, a short, meta moment that breaks the fourth wall, but that might just be wishful thinking from an overexcited fan base. Regardless, the promise of a darker, more complex, and globally scaled threat is what has everyone on the edge of their seats, ready for the continuation of one of the greatest superhero sagas ever animated. This is why we love this job, everyone. The sheer anticipation for these animated heavy hitters is a genuine phenomenon, proving that these stories and these characters are not just movies, they are cultural touchstones that have grown up with an entire generation. From the desperate, technological battle of the toys, to the deep-sea ecological adventure of the fish, and the cosmic-level family drama of the supers, Pixar has an unbelievable slate of potential blockbusters coming down the pipeline that are guaranteed to dominate the box office and the conversation. The power of a great animated sequel to generate this kind of excitement is unmatched, and every rumor, every leak, every whisper online only fuels the fire, leading us all to imagine the perfect scenario for our favorite heroes. Remember, Nerd Flame is your source for all things hype and speculation, so you know exactly where to come when you want the lowdown on the next big screen explosion. So, which of these animated behemoths are you most excited to see? Is it the return of Woody, the next adventure of Marlin and Dory, or the unstoppable power of the Parr family? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you want to be the first to know the moment the next big cinematic secret drops, then smash that like button, subscribe to the Nerd Flame channel, and hit the notification bell. Do it! You do not want to miss the next poster I cook up in the lab. Trust me. Until next time, I'm Mr. Flame, and keep that cinematic fire burning.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.